Hi everybody. I'm gonna be a little more animated in this video because well, number one, I've been waiting for this episode all week, and number two, there were some interesting twists in there that I didn't see coming at all. Now, I always remember what Matthew Atkinson said in an interview, which is really funny because Matthew Atkinson made his return today, but I'll discuss that a little later. Okay? But the thing he said was that they don't make a mistake. Everything that they do, everything that's written, everything that's acted has a reason behind it. Okay? Remember that. So just so happens that Tom, the homeless guy, officiated Sheila and Deacon's wedding, and therefore Deacon gave him a job in his restaurant. And it just so happens that Poppy and Bill are there for lunch, and somehow, I don't know exactly how, but Poppy and Tom are connected because Tom had a moment, and Poppy did too, where you recognize somebody, but you don't know how, or maybe you know how, but you don't want to disclose to other people. But they had the moment, okay? And all I'm saying is if Poppy wants to stay around and wants Bill to still be interested in her, she better tell him the truth because if you start being secretive and like people think you're shady, then that's not going to look good for you at all. And if I know Bill, he's going to get to the bottom of it, and the more she deflects, the more negative, well, awkward, and then negative it's going to become. So just be honest from the start. Okay, as far as that storyline. And then Sheila is turning back to her bad girl ways a little bit because Tom is an open book. Tom tells Deacon that, I read some stuff about Sheila and I'm not sure about her. And Sheila is not a good hider, but I've discussed that already. Okay? So Sheila says, "Oh yeah, you're popular and whatever." And then underneath her breath, kind of, she says, "And you wouldn't want anything to happen to that, now would you?" So kind of making Tom fear her. So he's she's making him silent out of fear, intimidation. So that's not good either. But I'm sure in a week or two, we'll find out what the connection is between Poppy and Tom. And also, okay, to get to the last storyline today, was Thomas Matthew Atkinson came back, like I said. But of course, they leave it for the last couple of minutes of the show, right? Okay, what I think is a surprise element is Douglas came in before he did. And if I'm not correct, I think they harassed uh, Douglas's character because I remember him being a little bit smaller when they left. So I'm not sure about that, but and then he says, "I hope," with a smile. So hopefully they'll discuss things and get back to not back to where they were. Well, hopefully back where they were, but it might take some time. But I don't know where that's gonna go either. But that's where the episode ended today. I'm just glad to have Matthew Atkinson back because honestly, he's one of the characters and one of the actors that when he's gone, you can tell there's a difference. There's a hole there. He ties people together. Like he's Steffi's brother, Hope's in love with him, and Ridge is trying to build or rebuild the relationship with Thomas from before. So yeah, he's an integral part of the whole thing. So I'm glad to see Matt Atkinson back. All right, bye guys.